Hi, I'm Lily. Today I'm going to read a story called Whatcha Got. Okay, I'm going to read the story. Whatcha Got. Okay, let's read it. Okay. I ran into the living room, grabbed the remotes, and turned on the TV. Just in time, I heard those magic words. Whatcha Got. It was very vintage, my favorite TV show ever. Very Vintage went to a different city every week. People brought in old stuff, and the experts on the show told them what it was worth. The best one of all was Justin Justel. He was a real pro. He always knew what everything was worth. I'd never seen him stumped. My little brother Baxter liked Very Vintage too. He sat next to me with his teddy bear. We watched the experts look at some silver dishes, a glass lamp, and an old tool named a sugar cutter. Justin said that hundreds of years ago sugar came in a loaf, so you needed something to cut pieces from it. Who knew? This is worth about $200. Then a lady showed up with a small wooden box. Justin lifted the lid. Inside were some old coins, shiny and gold. The lady found them while she was digging in her garden. I held my breath. Justin told her what they were worth. Oh, ho! $2,000. That's what I like this show so much. Real people find real treasures all around them. The rest of the hour flew by. Music came, and a man's voice said, "Very Vintage is on a road again. We're headed for St. Louis, Cleveland, Cincinnati, and Grandville." I blinked twice. Did it say Grandville? Grandville is where I live. Very Vintage was coming to my town. I let out of a whoop. Then I ran to tell my mom the good news. "Can we go, Mom? Can we go home?" I begged. "Okay, Megan," she said. Now all I needed was a treasure that would make Justin jump for joy and get me on TV. "Do we have any swords?" I asked. "Old swords are usually worth lots of money." "Swords?" My mother almost choked up on the word. "Not in this house, young lady." "Stamps printed upside down?" I asked. "No," she said. I sighed. "What about diamond necklaces?" My mom said. "Nope, no diamond necklaces either." "Letters from dead presidents?" I asked hopefully. "No, Megan," she laughed. I didn't know why Mom did that. What was so funny? I looked around. We had to have something valuable somewhere. Everything is too new, I groaned. "Try the basement. There are some more boxes down from Grandma's house. We never unpacked them." Finally, Mom was being helpful. Baxter and I went downstairs. The boxes were in corner covered with dust. That was good. It meant they were old, vintage. Either that or Mom wasn't a good housekeeper. The first box was full of dishes. Once I saw a Very Vintage show where a hand-painted plate from France. Oh wow, France was worth $700. This box could be gold mine. I pulled one out. It was yellow with orange ducks. It looked hand-painted. Okay, the ducks were kind of blurry, like when a painting gets smeared. Yay, my first big find. I put it in my bag. I opened another box. It was filled with photographs. Photographs could be worth good money. The best ones were black and whites and had a famous person in them. The top picture was black and white. Maybe this guy was famous. I put the picture in the bag too. Another box had old shoes in it. I'd never seen old shoes on the Very Vintage show, but you'd never know it. I put them on in. In the rest of the boxes, I found a telephone, some old books, a cup of moose head for the handle, a foot rug, and a glass statue missing an arm. Baxter went through the boxes too. He put 4 pens and an ice cream scoop in my stuff. The last box was the best of all. It had a painting in it. Justin almost always got excited over paintings. This one was a beauty. It was a sunset over an ocean. There was no name on it, but I bet it was done by somebody famous. Or it was done by her grandma, or his grandpa, or her grandpa, or Baxter's grandpa. I heard a bag of stuff up the stairs. Baxter came in too. Mom, you were right. Grammy had great stuff. Very vintage, I say. I laughed at my own joke. The 3 days until Saturday went very slowly. Finally, it was the big day. Mom drove us to the high school. That's where they were having very vintage. We followed the signs to the gym. We walked through the big doors, and then I was there. Huge signs hung from the ceiling. Tables were set up along the edges of the room. Everywhere I looked, people were standing in long lines. It was so cool. Gradville welcomes, very vintage. Mom took us to one of the lines. We stood there and waited and waited. I counted the people in front of me. 23. We waited some more. Baxter lay down on the floor. He rested his head on his teddy bear and looked at the ceiling. We waited and waited and waited. Now and then I heard a squeal. That was someone in with a treasure. Finally, we made it to the front of the line. And there it was. Hi, Mr. Just Still, I squeaked. Whatcha got? Hi, little collector, he said. Whatcha got? I felt a tingle in my neck when I heard those famous words. I couldn't speak, so I dumped myself on the table instead. Oh, Justice must made a big O. He was amazed at the stunning beauty of my many treasures. Or maybe he was just stunned by how many treasures were. There were an awful lot. Justin picked up the painted plates. It's from Macy's, circa 1982. Now, 1982 was a long time ago, but most very vintage things are much shorter. I didn't think that was a good sign. 50 cents. One by one, he went through all my things. Nothing was worth more than $1. Not even the painting. 50 cents, $1, 60 cents. Justin started to call for the next person in line when something caught his eye. Wait, he cried. The camera swung my way. I hit a treasure after all. I smiled my biggest smile. But the camera wasn't pointing at me. It was pointing at Baxter. Justin snatched Baxter's teddy bear from him. He had this crummy old bear like it was gold or diamonds or an sword. A stiff and back bear. Do you know what this is worth? Justin asked my brother. Baxter shrugged. Only 100 of these were made 80 years ago. So even as loved as it is, this bear is worth $1,000. $1,000? I gasped. Wow, where did you get it? Asked Justin. My mom answered for Baxter. It was mine when I was little, and my father's before me. It's a true treasure, Justin said. He handed the bear to Baxter. Baxter hugged it tight. I could tell he didn't care what it was worth. Baxter would love the bear, and it would worth 50 cents. And maybe that's what a real treasure is. 3 weeks later, we watched Very Vintage from Gradville. There was Baxter and his teddy bear on TV. And if you look closely, you could just see me. Walk. A little bit hard. Here, this little car. Okay, so today I just record Whatcha got. Whatcha got. Okay. Bye. Thank you for watching.